Yo, so we're just gonna do some ranked cups for my tier ranking. I'm just gonna do the Paris one, and we're just gonna see how many points we can get and see if we can rank them from that. Currently in second place, trying to get the first place, but at this point, I just have to get lucky and hope I get some like two coin frenzies in a row. But if not, then I'll keep trying off camera. Also, I apologize for no sound. I forgot to turn on the sound in this recording for this first match. So for the other matches, there is sound. So I apologize for that. Anyways, I wanted to talk a little about honking. I don't know how many of you guys who are watching this video are old enough to drive or have driving experience. And I also don't know the areas you guys live in, but for those of you who live in more busy areas like California or New York, then you probably can relate to witnessing lots of stupid drivers and honking. But here's the thing, because if you live in California and you drive, majority of the people who drive in California have road rage. But I think that there needs to be a limit to the honking. Like, when is it right to honk and when is it not right to honk? And majority of the time when you feel that urge to honk, I'm going to say it's not the right time to honk. I'll give an example. The other day I saw this car. I was behind and I was in an intersection, and I saw this car turn right on red, which legally you can do as long as it's clear. However, this guy turned right on red when it was not clear, and so he turned right, and the car that was going straight had to slow down and honked at this person. Now, you might feel justified honking at this person by saying, well, obviously the person who turned right on red is in the wrong. But then the other side is, yeah, okay, but what's honking gonna do? He's already going. He's not gonna, stop really quick and back up and go back to his spot. You have to choose your battles with that. Honking, here's the thing, honking's not only gonna cause them more stress, if that's what you're going for, but it's gonna cause you more stress. If you can go and your first reaction isn't to honk and draw attention to the situation, it's going to relieve more stress on both sides. I mean, if you're a decent person, you don't want to cause stress on people, whether they're doing one bad turn or not, Now, there is reasons for honking. For example, you're at a red light turns green, person in front of you is not going. But you don't honk immediately. I think there should be like a 5-second rule. Like when you drop something and you go to eat it, there's the 5-second rule. If it's been on the ground for more than 5 seconds, then you throw it away. If it hasn't, then you eat it. If it's really good, you might even say 10 seconds. But, that's up to you. Anyways, if there's a person in front of you and the light turns red and you honk immediately, that's going to cause more issues, because then that person in front of you is probably going to get mad, and then there's probably going to be some road issues, and there's going to be more stress and more high tension and more anger, and then it's going to anger the other people around, and it's just not a good thing. There's a domino effect to that. The best thing to do is wait. Maybe the person sees that it's green, and maybe their brain's a little bit more delayed than yours. So just wait. Maybe they were checking which they shouldn't be, but maybe they were on their phone and they're gonna look up any second. Save them the stress. Save yourself the stress. Don't honk if you've never done that. So I think most people who do drive, they've been on their phone, right? None of us is perfect. We've all done it, and we've all been that person who was at the light and was on our phone, and light turned green and we didn't notice till like 3 seconds after. Just wait. If it's been more than 5 seconds, then you need to honk. You're like, all right, This is too much. But, you know, not an angry honk, just a little honk. If they're still not going, then maybe something's wrong with their car. Give them the benefit of the doubt. Obviously, this person doesn't know you. You don't know them. They're not trying to be jerks to you on purpose. Just be patient. And that's the other thing. Don't honk if you've never done that. For example, if you're on the freeway and someone's turning a lane and cuts it close and gets in front of you, don't honk at them. And they don't have their blinkers on and they go in front of you. Don't honk at them unless you know you've never done that either. And even then, I'd say still don't honk at them. I mean, what's that gonna do? Somebody is making the conscious decision to drive like an idiot. Honking at them is not gonna make them not drive like an idiot. The best way to keep it safe, at least for the future people ahead who have to deal with this idiot ahead, is to ignore it. I mean, obviously, if they're driving 100 miles per hour and swerving and cutting it close to every car you see, then you should probably call 911. Honking's still not the answer. But like, let's say you're in the middle lane and there's a semi truck in the slow lane, and you're driving up to it, and this guy's like speeding up past you and then goes in front of you. But like, that's it. That's the only thing he does, and the rest is just normal. What's the point of honking? They know what they did. They know they're being jerks. And you're giving them attention, and it's going to make them mad, which is going to make you mad. Well, you're already mad, but it's going to make you more mad because then they're going to do more idiotic stuff to make you mad. Because that's just how it works. If somebody is a jerk enough to do something like that, then they're going to be even more of a jerk if you let them. So just ignore it. Also, it's not good for the people around you, like I've said. I see too many people honk for dumb things. I mean, as somebody who lives in an area where there's a lot of traffic and a lot of, I'd say, different styles of driving, I would like to contribute in a more positive way. Sorry about, I don't know what's going on here. Okay, yeah. I'd like to contribute in a positive way. Oh yeah, I was checking how long the recording was. So yeah, this is gonna be the last match. So anyways, all right, last topic I'm gonna talk about. I would like to contribute in a positive way. I think this isn't one of those I wouldn't say unspoken issues, but yes, unspoken issues. Like, everyone talks about how bad driving is, but no one talks about what they're doing to make it better. Control your road rage. You know, if you're a parent and you got kids in the car and you wouldn't, you know, call somebody number one in front of them, then why would you do it when you're by yourself, or if you're with your spouse, or you're with your friend? You know, you got to set the example. You got to put yourself in their shoes. I want to tell you a story that taught me to control my road rage. Not that I ever had road rage. I actually learned not to have road rage before I even started driving. I was in the car, and I used to go bowling, and my friend's dad would drive us. And I was in this bowling league. And on the way back from this bowling league, I remember my friend's dad, he had the worst road rage I know of anybody, still to this day. And he would drive us back home. One day, he was driving us back home, and he was driving in this lane that was a one-way, so cars can go one. It was one of those lanes where one lane the cars can drive one way and the other cars can drive the other way. But it's split lines, so you can pass the person up in front of you. But the person's going the speed limit, yet he's still mad at this person, so he starts cussing him out, and then he drives really fast on the side of him and, you know, calls him number one to the side before cutting him off. When I look over to the side to see who it was my stepdad. And I remember at that point, I'm like, you don't know who these people are. So treat everybody like they're your stepdad. Bye.